the latest. Thank you for your love and support. I'm so grateful for how far you have brought me. Those of you following me on TikTok, some months back I made a video concerning Venezuela, Cuba coming to defend Burkina Faso against ECOWAS when the puppet leaders rose up to fight Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso because they've overthrown their puppet, one of them. Fortunately, this conflict didn't come on when ECOWAS saw the weapons that came down from Russia, Korea, Venezuela, and Cuba, and other parts of the world. ECOWAS said they can never fight this war, so they decided to retrieve. But today, Cuba is in Burkina Faso for a different reason. Cuba, that according to reports, is a nation that do not invest outside Cuba, is finally going to invest in Burkina Faso. According to the ambassador, Cuba is going to have a bilateral cooperation with Burkina Faso. And they are coming with Luxembourg. Luxembourg is going to take the financial aspect while Cuba take the technical and the other equipment that they need for this investment to become a success. And this is wonderful because Africa, we are not seeing this kind of people trooping into African countries to come and have investment with us. Rather, it is we that always chase after the investors to come into Africa to come and invest. But ever since Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso took power from the puppet leaders, we are seeing a new Africa, and it's rather people who are willing to come and invest in Africa. This is what we call leadership, and this is what we want all African leaders to be doing, because when we do the right thing, the world is watching and people will come in to help develop and let us see the African that we are looking for. Others are chasing one country to the other, looking for investors to come and invest in our respective countries, and these people are not even willing. But Burkina Faso is not chasing after them. They are rather coming in to come and invest, give us all the know-how, and then Cubans are coming to live in Burkina Faso, to work in Burkina Faso, and this is going to strengthen the cooperation and the ties that they have. Cuba sees Burkina Faso as a brother. They love each other and they have been traveling among themselves. Burkina Faso is always making us proud. It's making us feel proud in our black skin. We are seeing the new Africa that we have been praying and dreaming of. Finally, we are having it. We are going to see a change in Burkina Faso within the shortest possible time. Everywhere in the world, people are ready to come into Burkina Faso and invest because they've seen a new leadership. They've seen that there is a leader in that country who is doing amazingly well, who is not only looking for people to come into his country, give him money, and he takes everything all. No. These people all over the world are watching, and they know who is a leader, who is doing the right thing, and these people will come in to develop the country. This is amazing, and this is what we are talking about. When we decide to take our sovereignty into our own hands, let the world understand that we are people who can manage our own affairs, like Kwame Nkrumah said. When we keep allowing them to control us as if we do not know what we are doing, then Africa will never move forward. We'll still be where we are. We are seeing a new Africa ever since Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso took power. And this is what we are looking for. We want the world to know that we are capable of managing our own affairs. We are people and we are grown, and we do not want people to dictate to us as to what to do. These people even go to the extent of telling us the kind of people we should have partnership with. United we stand, divided we fall. Africa, we can do it. We have everything that we need. The only thing that we are lacking is leadership. And we are seeing a new leadership in Africa coming from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. This is amazing. All in all, we are so proud of you and we support you because you give us hope and joy. And you have awoken that desire of the new Africa in us. So that's the latest around the world. In Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.
Bilateral cooperation. The Republic of Cuba and Luxembourg are considering development projects in Burkina. Ouagadougou on Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Mrs. Stella Eldine Cabre Caboret, Minister Delegate in charge of regional cooperation, granted a hearing on Wednesday, 4th of September 2024 to Her Excellency Mrs. Nadieska Navarro, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Cuba to Burkina Faso. The Cuban diplomat says she has come to exchange with the minister about opportunities for cooperation between the Republic of Cuba and Burkina Faso with a third partner, namely the Luxembourg Agency for Development Cooperation. This is the opinion of Mrs. Nadieska Navarro, expressed her interest in engaging Cuba to develop cooperation projects in different areas in Burkina. According to the Cuban ambassador, it is up to the different parties to identify appropriate areas that are the priorities of the government of Burkina. We can develop the projects in a trilateral way. That is, Cuba will bring the expertise and Luxembourg will take care of the mobilization of financial resources.